Josh Hildebrandt. I'm the Georgia Director of Broadband Initiatives at the Georgia Technology Authority, and I lead the state's efforts to expand high-speed internet access across the state and improve digital connectivity for citizens in Georgia around devices, digital literacy, affordability, all the above. My session today is going to be speaking about the efforts that the state has made in order to close the digital divide in Georgia, improve access, improve connectivity for Georgians all across the state, businesses, individuals, students, professionals, all the above, and just sharing a little bit about the future funding that's coming down and the efforts that the state's already made. That the state of Georgia is a very active state on this. This is a major initiative of the governors and of the legislatures and the Georgia Technology Authority. For far too long, Georgians have not had equal access all across the state when it comes to being able to be connected to high-speed internet and those services that they provide. The state has been working on this for a couple years and will be continuing to become more and more active, and there's a significant role for industry, businesses, other state agencies, other local governments to be involved in creating the solutions for this. There are people that have been working on this issue for a very long time, primarily in the private sector, and then also that the state is working on this. So for local governments, they don't have to reinvent the wheel. They can come to us for technical assistance to look at, here are some practices, here are some programs that have worked very, very well around, say, distributing devices, or making sure that internet services are affordable. For so long, it's always been about infrastructure and the lack of high-speed internet access across the state, especially in rural areas. And they've really been focused on that. We need them to start focusing on what they're going to do when the infrastructure is available, because it will be in a matter of a couple years from now. And so they need to start beginning to shift their mindset to how do we actually get people connected and utilizing those new services in order to improve their lives. I think we've got a great message here in Georgia. Georgia is a leader in this space. We've already deployed hundreds of millions of dollars in funding to close the digital divide in Georgia. Many other states are just getting started on this. Georgia has been leading the pack when it comes to mapping and data around who is connected and who is not. That's always been a challenge. And so Georgia, I think, has a really, really good message. And we're just trying to make sure that people know that we are open for business. We want providers. We want different folks to start beginning to shift their mindset to the rural parts of the state, because this is where jobs and services are going to now be needed in order to bring them in line with the 21st century economy. And I think that we have a really, really good message and we have a good structure in place. I like to say that when it comes to connectivity, digital connectivity for people, it's two sides of one coin. We have the infrastructure challenges, which is, do you have access or not? Do you have access to high-speed internet access that is capable enough to allow you to actually utilize the programs and the devices in order to improve your life as a business or your life as an individual? And so you have the infrastructure, and then you have the people side. That is, when you have it, what are you going to do with it? Can you tap into it? Can you afford it? Is it reliable? Do you have good service? Do you have IT services available to help you with your device challenges? And then ultimately, do you have the digital skills in order to improve your life on the education front, on a business front, being able to telework, and then also on a healthcare front with telehealth. All of these things, I think a lot of our cities and urban areas have been working on this, and they know it. And people that live in those areas take it for granted because we've always kind of had high-speed internet. We've always had these services. There are parts of the state that have not, and they're going to need support in order to fully utilize all of that. So two sides of the same coin.